Hola Namibia Matisa, and welcome to the tribe here on One Africa TV. My name is Shay the Goddess, and Baba, I love my job. Every single episode, I get to sit down with Namibian artists and just catch up with them, touch base a little bit here and there. And for this episode, it's no different. I got the king of R&B in the land of the brave, Bertholdt, as well as God's favorite son, Effie, a little later on. But for now, let's go for a quick break, capture ourselves, and we'll be right back.
I am so grateful to be on the tribe. And One Africa. Thank you.
Welcome back to the tribe on One Africa TV. You are making it right on time for our tribe exclusive. A man for which this industry takes hats off, even writes some of your favorite songs. The truths are about to come out in this exclusive. Bertholdt is here. Mr. Mbinda, teacher, father, mentor. Hey? What more? Hey?
Voice trainer.
Voice trainer.
Producer.
Music doctor.
Yes, we try.
Edo, welcome to the show, please.
So humble. Thank you so much.
Man.
Finally.
Can you sing that? Finally.
Ik denk later. A bit later.
Wait. I think a lot of people don't know your story. I don't think that they remember where it started or even why. Tell us about just the background of music with you in your life and the journey that has been thus far.
To be frank, my teachers were the late Jackson Kayawa Sr., Sharon Van Rooyen, Impactus 4, William Bwende. Those were the big greats that I shared stages with, being grade 9, grade 10.
At that time.
So it's way back. And then we had the Idols journey.
Yes.
We had performing alongside Tyrese and Valfus Bay. We had the first Diamond Jubilee in Oranje Mund. The story goes on.
Yeah.
So it's practically 22 years and we're still thriving.
22 years.
Yes.
Yes. And I must just remind our audience the classics, the R&B classics that come from that time, that you always had something to do with it.
It was vague.
Even now, you are like the guy everybody runs to. You the guy everybody comes to say, yo, we need help. We need this one to come to life. Tell us about music and what it means for you in your life, writing and sharing stories with Namibians and of course the rest of the world.
Ek sal eers sê Namibians is baie ungrateful man. Let me start there. But music to me is life. I think they've noticed that coming to me. They know that it's the air I breathe. They know it's my water. They know it's my sanctuary. They know it's my safe haven. So a voice to me is feeling, is mood. A voice to me is news. It's speech, it's communication, it's reaching out. Whereas if you add the 6 other common vocal ranges, which we have bass, we have baritone, which I am, we have tenor, we have the alto, we have the mezzo-soprano, we have the soprano, which is the highest female vocal, tenor, which is the highest male vocal, and the list goes on. You know, within our days, in my day, we did not have facilities for internet. It was from door to door. You know, sometimes I ask myself, God, is this for me? But then he answers back and he's like, but boy, jy het nie gegoogel nie. Jy het nie iets gaan check op YouTube nie. Van jy begin van 19 van toeka af. Jy verstaan? So, it's not easy, it's time consuming.
Yeah.
The beautiful part of doing voice training or meeting up with these people is you get to strip them off. You need to break it down. You see the raw essence of Ann Singer, of Adora, of Little D, of Ponty. You see the rawness.
And these are all people you've taken under your wing to help them elevate that voice.
Project,
to project
diction,
it. Papa.
Tone quality. And the list goes on.
You mentioned appreciation and giving recognition where it's due, especially when it comes to just the vocal ability, unlocking the potential of these singers and these vocal artists. Tell us about that. What do you mean appreciation? What do you mean credit is not being given where it's due, especially when it comes to you in this regard?
You know, with me is I love you. I meet you by heart. It is not through contract basis. which in the end I'm actually sitting here and making myself look like an idiot already. Making myself look like a fool because I was supposed to have a Bentley by now, or a Range Rover, or a mansion, if contracts were in place, unfortunately.
And protecting you.
Do you understand? Protecting me. But in the end, it's by heart, it's with heart, which means I don't need to ask you, Shay the goddess, listen, this is my standard fee. This is what you have to pay, and it's compulsory.
And you know why.
And you know why.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, the little bit of compensation that you give me, I know how we struggle. But now, Bertholdt has a book that states, oh, the Klein Ventuk price, the Tura price, I have the Kommersdal price, I have the EA4 price, I have the for the rich people price. It's sad.
Yeah.
So, kom ek sê lack of appreciation. Ek verstaan, we are black, we are color disadvantaged people. And I think it's taboo to give somebody else credit. Because in the end, you want to feel safe. You want to feel like you're the hero out there.
Yeah.
You're really gifted.
Yeah.
This was really meant for you.
Yeah.
But
But
there
actually,
is somebody else.
Yes, that has supported you.
That has supported you, that's doing the writing,
Yes.
that's doing the composition, that's doing the arrangement. And he's so passionate, he's so ambitious. I would think back of me sitting in the sun, taking a pen, or not even writing, just coming up with an idea. And it's just there. It's just, you quickly come. Can you do this?
Can you do this?
It's catchy. Can you
pick it
repeat?
up?
Yo, Carlo, the beat goes like this. Or Gigs, the beat goes like this. Or Arafat, the beat goes like this. Even having the time of giving the producer the idea of how the beat should go.
To start conceptualizing it from
Thank
the
you.
ground. Yes.
So, ek verstaan, ons is in Namibia.
Ja.
Maar as pynlik is nie altyd wat Bertholdt sal gaan en geld sal verander.
En dis die fout wat ons maak. Ons gee nie aandag waar ons moet en credit nie voor. And then one day Bertholdt is not in the industry anymore, and then we look back and say this man has done so much.
I fear for my life. You know why? Because having shared stages with the likes of Jackson Kaiwa, I fear for my life. It's like, am I going to fade out exactly the same way?
That light at the end of the tunnel that shines so bright, baby, you're rocking my world whenever you smile as wide as the river Nile. Girl, you're everything I ever wanted, the only one I can't live without it. I'll never ever take you for granted. For your love I humbly sing. Baby girl, I love your smile, you light up my life. Baby girl, you drive me wild, you should be my wife. Whenever I'm with you, I feel so good. You take away the pain, make me feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. Whenever I feel brand new, I feel brand new. 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 You know I'm loving everything about you. You're so different from the rest. I cannot compare you to any woman. Yeah, you're simply the best. With you by my side, I'm a better man. I thank the man above, cause you're heaven sent. The loving that you give me shall never bend. Cause you and me together, baby girl, I love your smile. You light up my life. Baby girl, you drive me wild. Me, myself and I, crowded places I never liked, waiting on someone to
Welcome
make
back
me
to the
smile.
Tribe exclusive
Empty
here on
promises,
One Africa TV. I'm joined by R&B king in the land of the brave, Bertholdt Binda, who's telling us about his musical journey and the story. Let's talk the industry now. You've touched a lot of sensitive points and sensitive parts, which many artists will probably feel like, yeah, we're not ready for that conversation. But
Why
it's
should
time.
they? Why should they?
Time, Edo.
Why
It's
should
time.
they?
Namibian music is traveling
We've
beyond
been-
borders.
exactly.
And we
We've
need to
been-
elevate.
We've been too humble for a very long time, so
Yes.
it doesn't make sense. In fact, miss me with that. So I'm not interested in how they feel. I'm not interested in what they feel. It's just the truth.
Let's talk about how you feel in the music that you're currently working on. In every single generation of this industry, you have always been a part of it. Even in this new one with its Amapiano age, with its R&B trap age, you are still feeding the industry. You've got a song with a guy called AJ. But ek wil tog nie die song sing, maar jy praat van shots.
Aligusa slik gezond, autis felilos. Hey!
Bring die koele box.
Kom ons skink die shots. Ek sê shots.
Skink die. Hè? Tell us about what you're working on. What's happening? Who are you bringing in? Who are you grooming? And at least is there something coming back to you?
If it comes to albums, not in a rush. Not rushing for that, because people focus more on feeding the family. I mean, we are in trying times. So for album, it's not gonna work. Even if your name is Gaza, even if your name is Moroki, even if your name is, no, not Exit and. They are obviously, they're doing the most.
Yes.
Exit and
Konja.
And Konja is doing the most.
Samuel
so unfortunately, miss us all with that. But if your name is all the other names that I mentioned, I'm sorry. We have to try harder. But I'm excited.
To Each Their Own was the last one that you released. And it's still rocking till now.
To each their own. It is. I'm excited. I'm extremely excited. The music just keeps on coming. It is like it's like seeds, so many seeds, and the root is showing. The tree is growing. I have no more ink left. There's no more ink left. There's no more pages left. To each his own. To each their own. It's a beautiful album. It's a beautiful project. I'm so grateful to have worked with Color on the Beat from OTT, The Future's gigs on production, Arafat. We have Mr. Solani Glow Zulu. We have myself as executive producer. I've been hosting, independently releasing my albums throughout all these years. Yes. So with regard to LJ, who is from Riepis, he hails from Riepis. In fact, it's just somebody that linked up with me via DM on social media, and it's like, yo, ek hoor baie van jou, ek hoor jy se guru, ek hoor jy se ou van paper, and I'm like, waar jy hierdie goed gehoor? And he sent me beats, and I'm like, bra, sal jy my betaal? He's like, bra, hoeveel? Jy seker baie duur. I'm like, okay, nee, kom ons kyk. Ek is ook honger vir beats. And I've been working with the nose, what do you call the guys?
The well-known ones.
The well-known ones, always.
But you're always a feeder for the upcoming category as well, for guys who are trying to establish themselves. You always also give them support.
So I was like, wow, kom ons gooi. And it happened. So we have Waka Biki, we have Let's Stop Trying, which is more of a Chris Brown feel, if you feel like going to the club. Waka Biki is more Kizomba, and then we have...
en Afrikaans nog, Kevin.
En Afrikaans ook nog,
mijn moedertaal. Kizomba en Afrikaans.
Yes. I didn't know it's in me. I'm amazed.
You didn't know, we know.
Thank you
We're just
so
waiting
much.
For you to find it.
Thank you so much. I actually wanted you to say it so that I can just expand the head.
You also have a very crazy, diverse ability where you can almost work on anything. You would go from Kizomba, then you'd go into the Amapiano, you'd touch base with R&B, and you'd somehow go back into church, and then you've got a project out as well with Galux on a Damara Punch vibe as well. Yeah. Are these singles going to end up, because I know you release after To Each Their Own, you release a lot of singles. Are we building up, not now for an album, but in future, maybe? Okay, so Chill Factor is all it is.
I'm thinking more of breaking down the borders.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of taking Namibia. I'm so grateful for Burna Boy, not that he has anything to do with my career, but he's an African. He's a Nigerian, so why can't we? So I'm thinking more international.
And as Africans support each other in that regard.
I still want to be the first Namibian to bring home a Grammy.
Absolutely.
I definitely want to.
And there's still an opportunity to do that.
There is.
There's no doubt about that.
There is.
Now you've worked hard, you've come this far. Where do we see Bertholdt besides going international next? What else are you going to be working on? You are also a vocal coach. You've trained many, the big names as well, written for them. Do you have the opportunity to engage upcomings like young girls who want to sing, young boys who are trying to find their voice in the music? Where can we contact you? I know there are mothers and parents out there who hear their child have this passion for singing and who are looking for somebody like Bertholdt to step in. You give classes. I want you to do a quick advert here.
In fact, if you have a small toddler, and this toddler already picks up a spray can or a remote control, it means that this person isn't really made for school. I'm not lying. I wish my mother did the same thing with me. I probably would have been at the School of Arts in the UK or wherever, which means Bertholdt is there. If this person, even with me, I believe in education. I so badly wanted to even improve my education. I have grade 12 though, and I was a head boy at school as well. That's not the point. The point is, if it's grade 10, seker nog, maybe grade 11. But if it's grade 8, okay, I can't restrict you. The money is money. I need the money. So still come through. You can find me at Bertholdt Binda. That is on Instagram at BERTHOLDT. That's the one for Instagram. The Facebook one is Bertholdt Subwoofer Binda. And the Twitter one is Bertholdt, also with a T in the end, Binda, also as well. You can DM me, you can messenger me, you can
touch base.
You can touch base, whatever it means. Also, it's old school. So holla at your boy, holla at your man. I'm there. You will not be disappointed. For yours in music is me, definitely.
Let's do this. It's your boy, King B. Let's go. Here we go again. You found out that I lied again. Or maybe you had a rumor from a friend. I slept tight again. That's probably the reason why you and I don't talk no more. Go ahead, take my phone and read my messages. You lack a lot of trust in me, baby, please don't stress. They are just groupies, I'll never choose them over my baby, yeah. Now you're packing up all your things. Arguments and fights simply got the best of me. You say that I love you, say for the rocks. You are not, that's why you decided to pack up your loving and take off. You're packing up all your things. Arguments and fights simply got the best of me. You say that I love you, say for the rocks. You are not, that's why you decided to pack up your loving and take off. We over. No more kissing, no more touching. I thought